Hey, good morning. Wow. Intense. Um, Sorry, getting some messages. Intense times. I don't know about you, but for the last probably 2 or 3 weeks, I feel like I've been run over by a steamroller. Lots and lots of pain in my arms, upper body, like sometimes like burst down my sciatic nerve, in my legs and my knees, lots of tightness in my sacrum, especially behind my heart. Pushed over and over and over again to open and to be, how do I describe it? Just squashed wide open. I liken it to, I remember my grandmother used to have an old wringer washer, and there's just these two kind of like wooden rollers on the back of the machine, and she just put the laundry through, and it would squash out all the water, and then they'd hang it out on the dryer or on the line to dry. But just getting mashed over and over and over again like a rolling pin is squeezing out everything, every belief, every energy, every trauma, every bit of struggle, every bit of frustration in my body to open me. And then with that comes emotion, questioning myself, just feeling insane, and then also feeling that reality is hollow and seeing underneath intentions and things that kind of hurt me and bothered me in my life, interactions with people, connections with family, connections with business, work, relationship stuff, sexuality stuff, all making me question my existence and question everything I've done, whether I'm succeeding, failing. It feels like darkness leaping at me sometimes. But the more and more I look at it, it's all facets of me. It's all facets of my higher self, of agreeing to open myself and increase my vibration even more. That pain I feel in my shoulders and my back is me holding on to stuff that I'm not even aware of. I don't think it's on the replay yet there, Candace, but maybe if you're going to watch later, this is as live as I get. The intensity is just crushing. My son and I were walking around, and it was like we couldn't even breathe yesterday. It was just like I couldn't get a full breath. But I want people to know that this is happening to lots of people. I'm getting messages from people all over the place that are confused. They think they're dying, or they think that they have some kind of medical thing going on in their body. No, the intensity of light, of change, of DNA upgrades, of all the stuff that the divine has for us, pushing us open, shining into our shadow, getting us made aware of all the layers of shit and concrete and mud and muck that have been caked on us our entire lifetime. We're being made aware of it, and it's massive. It's not just tiny little bits. Once I've seen underneath the veil and I'm starting to see all the control of government and people and even families and codependency and relationships and the fact that love's not even love in a lot of ways, makes me question everything. Everything's been impinged upon, levels of darkness that we agreed to cooperate with, and actually, if we're part of God, we're part of that exact same darkness, but all those levels just devised all these ways to feed upon us and to trigger us and to keep our nervous system in high gear and to keep us out of presence, so that we were afraid and our vibration stayed low. And the more and more that happened, the more and more shit showed up. It's okay. It's okay. You're becoming the light. You're not bad. Everybody's like this. Everybody's experienced this. Everybody's in an illusion. Everybody's got a veil in front of them. They don't even know. And the act of ascending, the act of ascension, the act of growing up energetically is to see all these things, to feel them, to feel where they're hooked into your body, feel where they've shifted your vibration, to feel where beliefs have come in and unconsciousness have come in, so you can become alive again. You can see inside them. That pain and that struggle and that suffering is all after effects of the density. So if you got a density in your arm, and I've got one in my shoulder right now, that means that there's some density, there's something being held on to there. And this is in my left shoulder. I'll have to go look up if that's masculine or feminine on that side. But there's something holding on there. There's some facet of your life that you might not even be aware of that you're holding on to, that's negative or had some density with it. And there's lots of them going around. There's nothing bad. Even the people that were involved in them, a lot of times it's not even them. It's lineage trauma. It's stuff that was programmed into them. It's their own trauma. Everybody's just holding on for dear life right now, and it's okay. Everybody is doing their best with what they have, and it's okay. There's density in everything. There's darkness in us. As human beings, we have to be a full range of dark and light to be able to be God. God is everything. We are everything. Hello, Moon. Happy rising as well. The more we reach into our density, the more we expose our density, the more we shine into our shadow and become conscious and aware of what motivates us, what creates us, what we define ourselves as, what we have for beliefs, the more we're aware. And then the more we know why we're doing each thing, what promoted each action, what words did we say, why did we say those words, why did we push somebody away, why did we self-sabotage, why did we all these things are all part of the human experience. And awakening makes us directly aware and exposed to that. Awakening, awareness, all this kind of stuff. We're doing so much unconsciously because of the programming. Awakening is getting underneath that, seeing whys, seeing and hearing in that better and different way, and the magic starts to happen. When we feel that density and we know that density and we shine that light into it and that density starts to break up, that's awakening, that's ascension, that's clearing, that's rising. So all these pains and things are really, really clear indicators in our body where things are going on. And just go explore. I saw something yesterday. It's like if you're wondering if you got entities in your body or other attachments, just ask. Say it out loud or in your head and say, if there's an entity in my body, make yourself known now. And they have no choice. You'll feel a wiggle or some kind of like kind of what's going on in your body. And then you can go and you have the power to sit there, close your eyes, call those entities out and have them sit in front of you. And don't even have to look at them or be scared of them or whatever, because they're all parts of you. And just have a discussion with them. What's going on? Why are you saying this? Why are you doing this? It's some facet of you that's holding on to the past. It's some facet of somebody else that you've let into your life. And you can say, hey, we're done. I don't need you in here anymore. Whatever the hell you were doing and whatever, I give it back to you and I take mine back, and then just let that sit for a while and then check in again. And you're going to find out that these entities and energies come from our friends, our lovers, our family, our people that we let into our heart. And we thought they were good, but they were afraid and they had these things and they attached to us. Look into your body and figure out where your shames are, where your guilts are. Where do you have tension? Is your heart tight? Is your chest tight? Is your pelvis tight? Is your hip tight? Is your low back tight? And each one of them are just little clues saying, oh, look at me over here. Please, please, please. The pain isn't there to make you hurt and die. The pain is like something's wrong here. Something's wrong here. Please come look at it. And if we can deal with the energy, if we can go talk to it, we can go shine light into it and start to see, keep asking, why is my shoulder hurting? Why is my hip hurting? Why is this hurting? And just start to become aware of all the stuff that's in there. And you're going to find out that there's something that you've said or a contract you made with yourself or somebody's attached or whatever are at the root of every single one of these pains in our body. And that craziness that we're feeling, we have no idea. We think we're getting attacked. We think we're hurting. We think all this stuff that we're not doing well, the world's falling apart, whatever. The brain doesn't need to be a part of it at all. We need to get into our heart And we need to start loving ourselves and massaging ourselves and feeling good in our body and saying, what's going on in here? Why are you screaming at me? Why is this hurt so bad? Why do I feel so tense? Why do I feel like I can't breathe? And there's something underneath it. And we just got to get quiet enough and in our heart and grounded and breathing and drinking water so energy can start to move, and then starting to ask, why is my shoulder hurt? Why is my heart aching right now? And if you sit and you be really gentle with yourself and hold yourself in your own loving arms, a little voice is going to squeak out, and it's probably a little part of your little boy or little girl or whatever, and they're going to say, help me. What's going on? I'm scared. Somebody hurt me. I can't see. I'm in a ball. I'm in a box. I'm in a cage, and I don't know what to do. And just start talking to them and loving them. Give them a glass of water. Give them your love and a smile. Take a cloth and clean all the dirt off their face, and just hold that inner child. In Ho'oponopono, they have this beautiful story that they talk about, and it's you talk with the unahipili, that's a Hawaiian word apparently, of your inner child. And you sit there and you shower them and you wash them from all the dirt and muck and hate of self and all these things. Just give them a sponge bath. Just sit there and reveal inside that essence of you, because that inner child that's hurting is you. And it hasn't been listened to. It hasn't been felt loved, no matter what's going on. And we're just soothing. Imagine a child that's been through the worst hell on earth, it feels, and you are that child. But you are also the adult. You are also the person that is aware, the person that can soothe them. You don't need to go back into energies and try and change your past, to have better childhoods, to have better relationships, to have better marriages, to have any of these things, because that part of you that's right here and right now learned, and it knows better. And it's more connected to God, and it's more connected to its higher self. It is the best healer, the best nurturer, the best warrior, the best everything, because it knows you. It's there to protect you, and it's you. You're the adult right here and right now, able to heal, to transform, to resolve anything that's inside you. But we've been told we aren't. We're told we can't heal ourselves. We can't do all these things. No, we were just lied to. I see your message there. I don't got this, Daryl. If you can elaborate, I'm happy to help. All we need to do is just be aware that we're God, we're everything. We're our parents, we're our family, we're our lovers, we're our ex-wives, our children as well. We're all part of God. And you don't need to go back and change the person or change the event or change anything. We have it right here and right now to get the new understanding, the new awareness of there was some level of love that was maybe mangled up, that was confused, that happened in those past events, and now they've created some kind of trauma or frustration or belief, where really all we need to do is go inside. We're timeless. At a God level, we're timeless. Go back and reparent. Go back and be your lover, be your wife, husband, and shift the picture. Change the movie inside and say, this worked out. This was better. I didn't make a mistake. I didn't fail. I didn't whatever. And just start to feel that. How would it feel if this worked out better? How would this feel if all this changed? And let it shift, and let all the pain out, let all the agony out, let all the hold on to it out. And you'll be really, really, really surprised, because there's a part of you that did all these things to you to get you free. And that's the darkest form of love that you're ever going to know. But I truly know the darkest dark is the lightest light. The pressure that's being put on you, the squashing, the everything is a form of love that's trying to make you aware of the things that you're attached to, the things you're not okay with, the things that have darkened your door. And it's okay. That's the process of awakening and ascension, to see all those things, to get them hit you in the head with the 2x4 again. And if we have an open heart and we're not a victim and we become aware, you're free in that moment. Because now when you see those things and you become consciously aware, you can deal with them. They all of a sudden don't have control. You get your power back and some magic starts to happen. That's that whole process. That's the craziness. It's making us question everything. Question love, question our beliefs, question our happiness, question our family, question our friends, question our kids. Because we were unconscious for a very long time, and we're reciting a lot of the programming that we got from our family, we got from society, we got from our church, we got from our whatever, and a lot of it is not in alignment with us. And that's the parts that hurt. That's the shadow in the body. That's the unconscious thing that self-sabotages and kicks you in the ass and stuff every day. So that's what's going on right now. You're being forced to question everything. And I'm going to warn you up front, 50 to 75% of what you believe to be universal truth is not. And that may scare the hell out of you, but that's also hugely empowering because it says that we're not crazy, that there's stuff going on underneath that we weren't aware of, and it's okay. So step into your body, start asking questions, start finding out what's causing all the pain and suffering, and you're going to be so surprised because you can be free once you see it. And we've been trapped for a long, long time, and it's okay. So if you got questions, if things are confusing out of any of this or it scares you or whatever, just send me a note or send me a personal message and we'll talk. There's lots of people needing help right now or needing just a little bit of clarity. I'm happy to share whatever I know. So love you all. Wishing you a great afternoon and breathe deep, get lots of salt, sea salt in your water just to get the energy moving. Take a salt bath, get some rest, breathe, get out in the sun, have fun. Love you. Talk to you soon. Good luck. You got this. You are powerful.